Houston and the city, you know, and this is about going back to the story we talked about 2 weeks ago, where Texas is passing this Death Star law, which is minimizing local government. So Houston sued the state of Texas over this, which we talked about because construction workers got their water breaks eliminated, even in extreme heat. So, so again, this was Chris Walker, again, over Truth Out. That's second one this week for him. Good week for him. All right, City of Houston.
Also, could you have made a less terrifying name for a law? Like, that's literally what the evil villain of the biggest
Star
fantasy
Wars,
bullshit in the world is. That's the literally ultimate weapon that the space fascists have.
It's literally based on the Death Star. Okay, to explain the immensely negative impact that the state is having on local governments. That's exactly what they're talking about. All right. So the law forbids cities and counties from regulating 8 arenas beyond what the state does without first getting approval from the state to do so, effective September 1st, including the lawsuit, which is filed in Travis County, says it violates a portion of the state constitution, which allows states and cities to self-govern, states and counties.
Yeah.
Right? What happened to states' rights? States' rights! Well, they want the right of the state, not the right of the municipality or the local government. They literally want it to be the power of the state over all else.
They want the right of their state, to be specific. You know?
It's crazy. So in discussing the suit, Houston City Attorney Arturo Michel condemned the law for denying localities the ability to manage their own municipal codes, including when it comes to emergencies. Right? It robs the city of Houston the ability to act quickly when it needs to, particularly in times of disasters or to prevent disasters. Certain things we could do, for example, in the areas of drainage for flood control may be preempted, and we may be challenged, and there may be people who suffer because we're not able to do what the Texas Constitution allows us to do, which is for local government to act quickly to address the needs of its residents. Yeah.
Well, secede then. Y'all been talking about it. Secede and fix that shit.
As a city? I mean, they're going to form their own state?
Yeah, for a week and then rejoin. You know? Whatever. They got the right to do that, don't they? They can split into 7 different states. Isn't that the rule? It's a dumb Texas law on the books.
Here's another one that will likely be challenged. Here's another law, part on the books locally. Right? Harris County requires construction companies to keep records on safety, which allows the county to bar unsafe companies from engaging in certain projects and would likely be found in violation of the law if it's allowed to be implemented. So now they can't, they can't keep track of these because it's now discrimination against companies that may have gotten rid of those people and hired new people, but they're not, that. Welcome to capitalism. Again, this is capitalism defending capitalism.
And fascism, to be specific.
Everybody gets punished. It's not just the prisoners. The prisoners are bad because they broke the law. They're bad people. They're also bad. But then it's somehow the workers, the poor people, the construction
but they
workers,
also hurt the company, right? Yes,
they're getting it too easy. It's you get 1 cup of ice every couple hours. That's too much. But then you get to
do people know
the shade.
The definition of fascism?
Oh, they're riding in luxury cars.
The government working with corporations. Yeah,
air-conditioned luxury cars that, yes, they go from shaded tree to shaded tree, and they never the sun never touches them. But here, an ordinance in Dallas that requires a 10-minute break in the shade every 4 hours for construction workers who are out in the sun all day would also likely face challenges due to the law. Removing that ordinance would be extremely dangerous, as it comes at a time when heat-related deaths at work are expected to increase due to the climate crisis. And I saw last week somebody already did die, and they said that it was due to heat exposure in Texas.
Have you seen, dude? King of the Hill called this long time ago. Bobby be stepping out the car, being it's 125 degrees. Damn it, Bobby.
Right. So other regulations that could be discounted due to law include rules for payday loan lenders that go beyond state standards, as well as workers' rights protections and paid family medical leave ordinances. Jesus The law could also affect the minimum wage. See, this is what they're going after. They're going after the cities that raised the minimum wage beyond $7.25 an hour, which was a state minimum wage. This right here is why they did all this. Because they want the state to be able to not, to not have cities override the state's minimums. This is a big bill intended to dismiss and remove protections from everyday working people. That's San Antonio councilwoman said that. Law's language is ambiguous, giving municipalities the added burden of not knowing when some of their ordinances might be in violation. Even better. So now they have to hire lawyers to even ask them if it's even possible for them to continue doing what they're doing. Who's going to get rich? The lawyers. Right? The uncertainty surrounding the validity of ordinances stifles the council's ability to meet their community's needs. Surprise, surprise. And support Truth Out. They're a good organization. Indie Media Award honoree. Chris Walker
they give us
is one
too
of the
much
better
depressing
writers.
stuff.
They
No,
do.
don't give them any money to
They
call
also have
out.
TDS. They're
call
also a
out the
little shit
powerful.
libby, but we need organizations like that badly. Hey, how about that? We're all members of INN, folks. All three of us, Indie News Network, IndieNews.network, INN.network.